Hi everyone, it's Gary. I'm Return the Nerd, and we are back again today. And I'm talking with Eric from the UK. Hello, Eric. How are you today?
I'm good. Hello, everybody.
And we have not spoken to each other for like 3 or 4 days on purpose, and just letting all of the emotions and all the information build up inside of us. And I'm ready to like kind of explode now. How about you?
Oh yes, trust me. Yesterday was
Roller
it
coaster.
was a definitely a day to remember for a while.
Oh, there were some really strong prequel vibes, and I think they did that on purpose. They're not stupid at Lucasfilm. They know their target audience
No,
very, very, very well, and they were specifically aiming to emotionally provoke, the prequel, the people who grew up with those three films, and I think they succeeded in doing that. But did they make two like really like fantastic, amazing episodes of Kenobi? I don't think so.
there's definitely some flaws in it. Some of the CGI, it was a bit
Yeah.
but the biggest drawback, the story was good. I enjoyed the story,
Hmm.
and but where they were trying to catch Princess Leia, I felt the actors in there kind of. It was like the speeder chase in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
It was done really slowly, where they would, yeah, where you could see where they were trying to hold back from catching her because she's not as fast as everybody.
I know that like Luke and Leia are important to the story, but I just felt that did we really need to have so much of Leia on screen and have this whole like side story of Kenobi rescuing her? Because he did say like I've been on here, I've been in Tatooine and I've been here for 10 years. I've done nothing but live in this cave and feel miserable. And then
I'm the same man.
suddenly he's on the I'm getting on a plane and I'm going to rescue Princess Leia. And it was like,
Well,
what?
I
Where'd that come
I
from?
can kind of understand it because I mean Bale showed up right there, and I don't think Kenobi was expecting that
Yeah, I was like,
and begged him for his help. But on the same token, yeah, he's been on this. Told Bale and his wife, "I'm not the same person I used to be."
hmm,
What I really enjoyed was seeing Tamura Morrison in a 501st costume,
eh.
and that first scene with Order 66 just blew me away.
Yeah, that's what really made it worth it. Like watching it for me was like there were like some scenes where I was like, oh wow, you know what? If the whole show was like that, that would be on par with Mandalorian. And it was like the opening scene when they're in the Jedi Temple and they're killing the younglings, right? And I was like, wow, we've got some like real live action 501st troopers and this like Order 66 and stuff. And then later on when you see Tamara Morrison with his shaggy beard and he's homeless and he's like, give me some credits. I need a warm meal. And I was like, oh wow, that like was gut wrenching. I was like, that was good.
Exactly. I will say I was wrong about Kamal Nanjiani. His role. I got him confused with Benny Safdie.
Okay,
He
okay,
Because Benny Safdie was the Jedi and Kamal Nanjiani was pretending to be a Jedi.
that's right.
I
Yeah,
thought that was pretty clever and pretty funny.
yeah.
But then he goes to help Obi-Wan.
This didn't.
Maybe he thought if he got on a Jedi's good side, he could have him help him. You
But
know.
but you do know that there are Sith that are trying to track him. Like you are basically that's suicide.
Yes,
Yeah.
but most people, especially in the Star Wars universe, in the lower depths of Coruscant, they only think about themselves and what they can get for themselves. They're not thinking about the bigger picture, what this is putting this person through.
Ah, there's just it's for him is he can bargain. He has something to bargain with. Oh, that scene, actually the planet, I can't remember the name of it, but that was nice because it was they kind of set it up and it looked like the planet that was supposed to be used when, back in the day when George was thinking about doing that Underworld TV show.
Yeah, the Star Wars underworlds.
Yeah, it had that feeling to it. I liked it. And there's lots of like Arabish signs everywhere, had that kind of Blade Runner feeling to it. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely better than Canto Bite.
Yeah. Oh, please don't remind me of that.
Everybody, there was rumors that it was gonna be Canto Bite, but no. But funny thing is, the lead kidnapper
Yeah.
in Kenobi, that's Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, that's where I got the word flea from. Yeah, he's the guitarist, the bass. Isn't he the bass
Yes.
guitarist? Yeah, because when I was watching it, I was pointing, going, oh, he's the, it's on the tip of my tongue. And I was like, damn it, I can't remember where I've seen this guy. And then my friend afterwards was go, Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I was like, oh, yeah.
That ending scene with where they showed Hayden Christensen in that Bacta tank was just like, oh.
That was good. That was another like scene. I was like, that's what I want to see. That's exactly what I want to see.
I have a feeling that as the series progresses, it'll get better.
Yeah.
Yes, there were quite a few things that didn't mesh and stuff like that. But on the other hand, you know, every film's got a beginning, you know, and each film starts off slowly. I mean, look at the original Star Wars. It started off on Tatooine. Well, started off with a space battle,
yeah.
But then you see just Luke's life, the setup for Luke's life, and it was pretty boring, you know.
Yeah.
As an action film.
The parts that were annoying to me were the Princess Leia parts, because I think that they're trying to they're trying to cater to a much younger audience, and I don't think they should be doing that. And it's funny because after watching those 2 episodes, I went back to the main screen, the menu on Disney Plus, and I noticed that Disney have been a little bit cheeky over the last couple of years, because back in 2019, when Mando, they first aired that teaser trailer, it was like super like violent. And you've got like the decapitated stormtrooper heads on pikes and stuff. And you're like, whoa, this is visceral, man. And they were like, yeah, this is 14 plus. This is not your regular, this is not for kids. And I was like, nice. Everyone was like, nice. And they did do that. It was like 14 plus. And I've noticed over the years, now they're like, some episodes are PG-14, some are PG-12, and some, I'm like, oh God, here we go. Come on, man.
That's Disney for you.
You know, Jon Favreau has like given you a winning formula. He's given you 2 seasons of consistent, like, everyone loves The Mandalorian and Baby Grogu and the adventure that they've been on so far.
Yeah.
I feel like with the Book of Boba Fett and with the couple of episodes that we've seen from Kenobi, they're undoing all of that good work, and I don't want that to happen. Now,
there's one thing I want. Did you see they leaked the trailer for Mandalorian season 3?
Yes, and I thought that was very funny.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, and it made me laugh because it's obviously like someone's come on stage and they're like, woo! And he's like, yeah, you guys need to put your cell phones away. This is classified. And this one dude in a chair obviously is like gone down like this. And he's like, I'm recording it. And he's like all at a different angle. It's all like skew-with. And I'm watching, because I saw it in one of the Star Wars groups. Apparently it was uploaded to YouTube and then immediately taken down. And well,
actually I have it saved on my phone now.
Oh yeah, it's good. No, because I'd watched this was like after I'd watched Kenobi 1 and 2, and I was pacing up and down and sulking like a baby. I was in a bad mood. And then I saw that and I was like, you see? That is quality. And I was like, wow, that is a good trailer. Even though I was watching it and it was all shaky and it was like upside down, and I was still like, that is good. Why is it that I can accept, Baby Yoda? Because he obviously, again, like they're targeting a younger audience using Baby Yoda, right? So why is it that I feel that was acceptable, but then I get really wound up when it was Princess Leia and she's that?
It's a fundamental difference between aliens and humans. You expect to see aliens in a Star Wars universe. You're not expecting human children. But no, it's the problem is that children, for what it is, they're good. But as you get older, you get more able to, don't want to say mimic emotion, but and you get better at it through age. But when you're so young, you just don't have that emotional range.
You have no experience, so you can't. Yeah.
Exactly.
And
So it's really hard on them. Fair enough, they're coming into a blockbuster franchise, but
that's true. Yeah.
so, and I mean, Jake Lloyd was just incessantly bullied over that. Because
Yeah.
they used to call him Mannequin Skywalker, and I thought that was so unfair, you know.
Yeah. I think right now, Moses Ingram is gonna be the butt of a lot of jokes. Like the general feeling with my friends who love the prequels, and they were like, "Oh my God, episode 1 and 2 was amazing," but at the same time, they were like, "Yeah, but the Inquisitors, well, that was a little bit strange, wasn't it?" And they're having a hard time adjusting to like, who are these three people? What are they doing here?
Well, yeah, it's the same. Well, it's the same thing with you and I. You know, we grew up with the originals, and then going into the prequels, we're like, "What's this? What's going on here? Why is this person doing this? Why is this? You know, why is everything so new and clean?"
Yeah.
Versus George's used universe, and now the prequel age people are having issues with certain parts of, you know,
and also
characters just
it's not just
up.
the prequel people, it's like the people who watch Rebels and they're like, no, the Inquisitors doesn't look anything like that. And today it was funny because they actually released the new Cal Kestis, the sequel, Jedi, what's it called? Fallen Order? No,
Survivor.
No, it's, I watched that and I was like, whoa, that looks good. And the Grand Inquisitor is in it, and he's like the detail on his face and the evil in his eyes and he's got like the long claws and I'm like, whoa. And then I switched back to Kenobi and I was like,
I will give it this. It's better than the Inquisitor looks better on the series than he did in the trailers.
Right.
You know, the Powans, just by looking at like what Bruce Spence did with Tion Medon in Revenge of the Sith, just the shape of their head, that's what everybody's going off of, because their head is thin and long.
I was laughing because, like, when those three at the beginning, they get off the ship and they kind of like, they make their grand entrance, and there's like, they're trying to walk down the street and there's that swagger. And like, all I could think of was Monty.
Staying alive.
Because I'm a big fan of Michael Palin's character when they just burst in the room and go, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, one, and he just tells them the rules, and they go, wait, no, we didn't do it. That wasn't scary enough. Let's go back out the room and come back in again. I felt that was what they were trying to do. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Nah.
I'm the minister of silly walks.
It's like, and also my friend was here and he was watching it and he couldn't stop laughing at Rupert Friend's outfit. He was like, that dude looks really uncomfortable in that suit. I don't think that doesn't fit him. Like, the shoulders are up like this and his hands, they don't move. They're like wood. And he's walking and he can't move. I'm like,
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
There was one more thing that I wanted to talk to you about before we go. Actually, let me have a look on my my list of like 100. I've got like 100 bullet points written down here. So the Grand Inquisitor is already dead. I'm having like a little bit of a hard time. He's in episode 1. He shows up and there's this huge, like, they really hyped up that he was going to be in this, right? And then he just gets killed.
You know, due to the trailer, there's more scenes with him. You know that. Number one, look what they did with Fennec Shand. She was killed off in her one and only episode in season 1 of The Mandalorian.
Oh yes,
shot by that one bounty hunter,
right.
And she was back the next time with Boba Fett.
Right. But does he have the power to heal himself? Because he is the Grand Inquisitor, and he is technically like, he has those dark side Sith powers.
I don't think that's a Sith power or dark side power. I think that's more of a Jedi power to force heal. because I don't even think Kylo Ren, when he was force healed by Rey, was like, "What the hell are you doing?" But what I don't understand, this is one thing I wanted to ask, is apparently the only people that knew Anakin was Darth Vader was A, Obi-Wan, B, Yoda, and C,
Palpatine.
the Emperor Palpatine. Yes, those were the only three people that originally knew Anakin was Vader.
Right.
And when he found out, he flipped out. How does Reva know that Anakin is Vader? I think it'll be a lot like Trilla and her arc in the what is that?
The Jedi Fallen Order. But I hope they don't.
Yeah.
I hope they don't rip off like the whole Cal Kestis story arc. I think that should be. I know it's like around about the same time, and it involves Inquisitors hunting Jedi, but they should just leave that separately because that's a really good, separate story in itself. So
that would be kind of cool if we see Cameron Monaghan, the actor that played Cal Kestis, kind of walk through one of the scenes, not even paying attention to Obi-Wan.
Yeah, well,
that'd be kind of neat. Apparently, Mark Hamill has a cameo too.
Does he? Oh, I think a lot of people want Cal Kestis to be put into live action. So, okay, listen up. I think that's enough for today. We have been through the whole of like episode 1 and episode 2, and I think it'll be good if we do this every week and just not like next week it's going to come out on Wednesday. It's not Friday. All right.
Right.
So we'll get episode 3. We'll watch it and then we'll wait a little bit and let everything process. And then we'll do our next review video. So that'll be cool. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Eric, again for like giving us your time. And I really enjoy these chats with you.
Anytime.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. Thanks for following the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. And we'll see you next time.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.